Hey, FUMC Allen family, Pastor Mary Beth here. So, when I look back and think about my educational journey, there are particular teachers who stand out for me, teachers who impacted my life in significant ways. There's Miss Hitchcock, who taught second grade at Bradfield Elementary. There's Mr. Council, who taught choir at W.T. White High School in Dallas. There's Dr. Bill Power, who taught Old Testament and Bible at Perkins School of Theology. Each one of them did what they did out of a sense of calling. Certainly not for the money, but for the love. For the love of teaching, for the love of learning, for the love of students, for the love of relationships. And what I know is that each one of them not only had an impact on the lives of the students who they encountered, but also on the lives of every person that student encounters in his or her own life. So I've been feeling really grateful and full of admiration for educators in these days, especially having gone through 9 weeks of at-home learning. At First Methodist of Allen, we are privileged to have a number of people who are educators as a part of our First Methodist family. And yesterday I got to sit down with 3 of them, Melissa Condelaria and Mary Jane Barnes and Tracy Brasher, and listen while they talked to each other about what it was like for them during those 9 weeks. And what I want to tell you is that what came through loud and clear was not only their sense of calling and their deep, deep love for their students, but also their creativity and their imagination and their hope for the future. So we captured some of that conversation on video, and if you worship with us after this Sunday morning in any way, you'll be able to hear some of what they had to say. We captured it for the purpose of it being part of the worship series we're in, Unlikely Heroes for Such a Time as This. And while they may not say it, they might not see themselves as heroic, the work of educating, whether it's a classroom teacher or a principal or a resource teacher or a teacher's aide or a teaching assistant or a school nurse or a librarian or a school bus driver or a professor or an administrator, that's heroic work, because this is how the dictionary defines a hero: a person of courage and ability, someone who is selfless, someone who causes change. These educators are unlikely heroes because they've followed the call of God to do specific work that has a significant impact on the lives of many people. They need our prayers and our support. Many of them, not all of them, are in a season of rest here at the beginning of summer, and I'm so glad they are getting that rest. But they still need our prayer and our support as we all wonder what public education will look like at the end of the summer and the beginning of the fall. And our school boards and our superintendents and school district employees, they need our prayers and support. I'm praying for them, for their discernment, for their wisdom, for their listening, for their imagination, and that they may continue to have hope for the future. I want you to know today I've been thinking a lot about those educators in my life and in the life of my family, and who I am today. I would not be who I am today without them. My family would not be who we are today without the work of these unlikely heroes. And I want to encourage and invite you and maybe challenge you to think about who those teachers are in your life who are unlikely heroes, and reach out to them. Tell them you're praying for them and thank them. So on another note, I want you to know that I share the longing that I'm hearing from you, from many of you, that we be together in person and worship. I share that longing. The staff of your church shares that longing. The church leadership shares that longing. And we are seeking to be imaginative as we think about ways that we might come together, even under the current restrictions that we have against gathering for Sunday morning worship in our sanctuary. We're thinking about maybe smaller groups that might gather, prayer groups outside, maybe in a local park, and we will share those opportunities with you, I hope, very soon. But if you have questions or concerns or wonderings or even ideas, please contact me. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your ideas. I want to be in conversation with you because I'm grateful for you. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay in love with God. Shalom.